Reigning Premier League champions Elite FC are slow to hit their stride in the new season. Last season's top team have won, lost and drawn their first 3 matches this season so far. So I journeyed to West Bay last evening and spoke to the team's technical director Greggy Banks to find out just what was going wrong. The team has been putting in some extra work to get back in top form in the league, being led by the unbeaten Scholars International. Never want to worry, E-Banks assured me once his team finds their form, they will cause problems.
We're just coming off like a transition period again. We're building from strength to strength now. You know, once our players are in training, we're gonna give headaches to teams. You know, you know, that doesn't mean that we're gonna win every game, but there's games that we're gonna give headaches to teams.
We will feature Elite FC and their rise to the top of Cayman Islands football in this month's edition of Let's Talk Sports, airing October 22nd, 1 week from today at 6:30 on Cayman 27. Well, Paramount All-Stars win the Westell 5-a-side Division 2 final last evening. Paramount in the orange shirt stopped HSBC 4-2 in yesterday's final at the King Sports Center. Marlon Dunk scored 2 goals for the winners, carrying his tally to 3 for the 2 playoff games this season. They joined Banaka Boys as the winners this week so far. The Division 3 final is on this evening at Kings between CFP and High Tension at 7. Well, lots of celebration in the Honduras community in Cayman last night after their national team qualifies for next year's FIFA World Cup in South Africa. Honduras beats El Salvador 1-0 thanks to a Carlos Pavon goal in the 63rd minute, grabbing the 3rd and final automatic qualifying spot for the CONCACAF region, joining Mexico and the United States. So after 27 years, Honduras makes their 2nd trip to the FIFA World Cup, following up their appearance at the 1982 tournament in Spain. On a more serious note, a local fitness trainer raises awareness about her very personal cause. Colleen Brummer was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 36. Now 4 years later and cancer-free, she's using her skills and experience to help others. Colleen continued training through chemotherapy and shares with us how her experience affected her as a trainer.
One thing that I realized, I mean, as trainers we have to be very empathetic and understanding, because we have people coming in with concerns that are very personal. I mean, weight gain and everything, that can be a real issue, and combined with a whole bunch of other things. And I don't think that I was not aware of that before, but when you're put into a position where, I mean, with the drugs, I gained weight, and I was bald, and I was dealing with a lot of personal issues, body type issues that I had not had to deal with before, and if anything, I think it's made me more empathetic as a trainer.
You can join Colleen to raise awareness and funds for the Cancer Society this Saturday at the Pilates for Pink. Sign up for one of 2 Pilates sessions at the Arts and Recreation Center at Camana Bay, starting at 9 and the other session at 10:30. To register, just call 946-6006 or email energy@Kandiwaki. And more of Colleen's story and her bravery also on Let's Talk Sports at 6:30. Just to remind you, on October 22nd, that's next Thursday. Well, that's it for sports this evening. John Foster, he's ready and waiting, standing by with the weather details coming up next.